Well, hey there. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel for your weekly astrological forecast going from today, January 9th through Saturday, January 15th. My name is Kat. Let's get started by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher self by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, all negativity, all toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we're releasing all disease, all negativity, all toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we're releasing all disease, all negativity, all toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, all the negativity, all the toxicity, all the low vibrations. It's all flowing out of our bodies, flowing away. In its place, we're being filled by this beautiful white light. This white light is made up of white light, love, power, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire bodies with white light, love, power, and goodwill, it goes out and forms a protective bubble around us. And this bubble is deflecting all evil, all low vibration, all negativity back to its source. While we are in this space of white light connected with our higher self, we are going to say our Sun and Capricorn affirmation. I work to make my outer world a reflection of my inner world, relationship with my higher self, and my spiritual growth. We'll say the affirmation together, and then we'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher self for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation. I work to make the outer world a reflection of my inner world, relationship with my higher self, and my spiritual growth. Good, good. As I said last week, I know it's a mouthful, but now we are taking all the energy that we have worked on in the last months with our affirmation and we're putting it into practice. We are now creating an outer world that is a reflection of our true authentic self, of our purpose, our work that brings us happiness and joy, our power. So we are bringing it all together this month with this affirmation. Gonna kind of need it. We have our big star energy of the week is not that great. We got Mercury retrograde on Friday. But before we get to the retrograde, we got the good vibes continuing from last week to begin our week this week. So today and tomorrow, remember last week we're working on refining and getting the details and really working on defining the strategy we need to have, the steps we need to take to manifest that change in our life that we are working on. We're all working on something on some level. There's no way there's any of us out there just sitting on our laurels, just watching the world go by and eating bonbons, watching TV. That is not happening for any of us. So if we're sitting there and we're thinking, well, I don't need to make any changes. I don't need to do anything. Everything is just perfect the way it is. We need to be looking again because we are missing something or we're denying something. So it can be in any aspect of our life, from spiritual to mental to physical, our job, our relationship, whatever it is, a change is happening so that we can have the life that better reflects who we have become, who we have grown into. So first couple of days, We're still working on that. Sunday and Monday, we're working on our ideas, our strategy. We're getting our schedule set to go to the gym, or we're getting the meal plan, or we're joining the Weight Watchers, or whatever it is that we need to do so that our life better reflects who we are. We are continuing to get that done Sunday and Monday. And then Tuesday, it's all over. So hopefully we've done a lot of work last week and this week to get our project, proposal, relation, whatever it is, moving forward, because Tuesday, the shit hits the fan. And we're going to be hit. It's a little Neptune. So people are going to be messing with our minds. So Tuesday, manipulation, control, power over. We should be familiar with that energy by now because it happened a lot last year. We're experiencing that again on Tuesday. And now it has to do with whatever it is that we've been working on, planning, strategizing. And we're going to be told, well, there is no way that can work. There's no way that your idea is good for everyone involved. You're just thinking of yourself. That's how it's going to look. And we just have to be really clear of who we are and what we want. Remember, I was talking about that affirmation. Part of it is our power. And we are not going to give it away to anyone. So don't be hoodwinked on Tuesday into thinking whatever it is that we're working on isn't good enough. Not only isn't it good enough, it actually, we will be told that it's actually bad. It's actually bad for us and for everyone that it affects. But it's just that old versus the new. And that's that old energy wanting to keep control of the situation, of us. So remember that and don't allow anyone to compromise us or take our power on Tuesday of this week. On Wednesday, we get that feeling of optimism comes back. If our plan is sturdy, if it is secure, if it has been built on a nice, sturdy foundation, the bullshit that happened on Tuesday can rock the boat, but it did not tip it over. It did not. But if it did, if our boat got tipped over, if our plans got shattered because of what went down on Tuesday, that's just a lesson to us that we are missing something. So on Wednesday, for those of us who have a strong foundation in what we are working on, we're a little shaken, but we're back. And we're back on the plan. And for those of us that our idea just got smashed to smithereens, we're going to pick up the pieces. We're going to objectively look at what went down on Tuesday, and we're going to start over again. Or we might just need to make a refinement. Or we might have to just think out of the box a little bit. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. It just may look like our ideas in shambles, but maybe it just needs a little tweak. So don't forget that. And don't be defeated. It's just a setback. It's just our idea didn't have an ingredient that it needed. So we're getting an extra chance to add that very important ingredient that will keep our plan, idea, relationship, proposal, whatever it is, healthy and strong. On Thursday, the moon goes into Gemini. So now our wheels are turning. Our mind is working overtime. It's like a hamster on the hamster wheel. Lots of ideas, lots of information, lots of data exchange. And we might be getting in new information. For those of us who had to pick up our pieces yesterday, some new information might be coming in today on Thursday that helps us rebuild a healthier, stronger idea. For some of us, we may want to add some icing on the cake to whatever it is that we're working on. It's just really buzzing. So I hope that we get everything done that we need to by Thursday. Because Friday, the 14th, I believe, Friday the 14th, Mercury goes retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde in Aquarius. So what that means is everything, all of those ideas, all those plans, all that forward motion, it's going to be challenged. It's going to be challenged. And it won't be going direct until February the 4th. So look for whatever it is that we have been working on to be challenged. The good news is these setbacks will help us fix any and tweak anything that we need to. But in the meantime, until February, the beginning of February, especially with Mercury going retrograde in Aquarius, look for any new ideas, any innovations. Look for setbacks. Look for, Mercury is the communication guy, and it's in Aquarius. So look for computer software issues, any kind of technological issues. It's all going to be, everything's going to be cattywampus and confused until Mercury goes direct. And a little information on Mercury retrograde, just quickly, everything is cyclic. There are no beginnings, endings, period. Beginnings, endings, new beginnings. That's how the cycles work, not only here on Earth, but through the whole universe. So with Mercury going retrograde, the planet Mercury looks like it's moving backwards in the sky because it has an elliptical orbit. Now, it's not really going backwards. It looks like it's going backwards, but what this cycle is about is taking a approximately 3-week break 3 times a year to reflect on our communication, how we are communicating. Are we communicating the way we should? Is it reflective of who we are? How far we've come since the last Mercury retrograde. Do any of us do that? No. We are out there trying to make ends meet, trying to keep our head above water. And so what happens is we're not in sync with the natural cycle. So things get really screwed up, especially in any kind of communication, any kind of travel. Just expect it. Expect obstacles, challenges, delays. And if you expect it, if you are aware of it, then you can prepare for it. If you're going to the airport, prepare a little extra time in case it takes you an hour to get through security, like it's happening to some of us, or the flight, something happens and the flight gets delayed, or we get delayed. So just be prepared. Be prepared. Pack an extra pair of undies in your carry-on in case your luggage gets lost. So don't give up the ship, but be prepared. And I just kind of find the humor. What else are you going to do when you send the email to the wrong person, the person that you're gossiping about? You meant to send it to your friend, but you sent it to the person you're gossiping about. What the hell are you going to do about that? So be very conscious of everything you do, communication or travel wise, so something nasty like that doesn't happen. Another energy around this Mercury retrograde, especially on Friday, other energies are taking place where there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of volatility with emotions, there's a lot of drama with emotions. There's a tendency for people to use their emotions to manipulate us and control us. Now, this isn't going to be power, well, it is still power over, but how they're going to do this is they're going to become the poor, pitiful me. Nobody loves me. I'm so sad. And they're going to bring that and project that on us. So let's be conscious and not let anyone take advantage of our good-heartedness. We may want to be the savior, but in this instance on Friday, we're not going to be the savior. We're going to end up being the scapegoat if we allow ourselves to be manipulated by this emotional drama that comes at us. And then Saturday, we have the moon in Cancer. So it's this wonderful energy. We get back to that comfort and security of home, the feeling of being with our family, staying home, maybe binge watching something, having a good meal, caring for each other. We're very attuned to each other's feelings. So even with the moon in Cancer and all that Piscean energy, make sure that we don't, again, we got that savior attitude from Friday. Let's not try to save someone on Saturday. Let's just help them if they need it. Don't assume we know what somebody else needs. Let's let them ask us if they need something. We don't always know what's best for the other. But if we stay away from that savior attitude, that codependency, then we can have a very nice, wonderful, relaxing Saturday with friends, family, our significant other, and just feeling the warmth and the comfort, feeling safe and secure and happy as a bug, snug as a bug in a rug. So let's look and see what our guides have for us today for this week. Where are they leading us? What would they like to share with us? For this Mercury retrograde week, we look on these energies as being negative, but they're really not. They're there to help us learn and grow, and Mercury just retrograde just makes us so confused. We have to be on task and on spot and alert at all times so we don't screw something up, because it might get screwed up anyway. All right. Sun, enjoy happiness and success. Hermit, retreat and recharge. Get that way there. And warrior, be fearless. Wow. Well, Spirit has an interesting message. If we are working on our projects, our relation, whatever changes that we are making in our lives, so our lives better reflect who we are and our work and purpose and power, then Spirit is like, oh yeah, keep it going. You've been using the energy, you've been using the good vibes to move that idea forward. Now, there may be some obstacles this week, some challenges this week, but darn, we've got a good start and we are well on our way. Don't forget me, says Spirit. Don't forget me. Don't forget to come in and quiet and center and connect with me so I can help guide you. I can help show you the next step to take, the next road to take. Meditation is so important in working with the Aquarian energy that's coming in. As I've said, we are going into the unknown. We are going to need the assistance of our higher self to navigate the changing waters of this energy. So make sure that we are establishing a daily routine of connection with our higher self. If we need help in that area, if we need any help in that area. I do have a 15-minute guided meditation. It is actually on the Sun in Capricorn affirmation that we used earlier in the video. And you can find that on my meditation playlist on the Soul Sister channel for any of us who need a little assistance in establishing that practice of connecting with our higher self. Finally, warrior, be fearless and stand strong this week. Hold our power, especially midweek. Don't let the others manipulate and control us and try to use their power over us so they can have control over our situation or our plan, our strategy. And at the end of the week, don't allow others to use their emotions to manipulate us into being their scapegoat. So, good advice this week. Remember to hold our power, be true to who we are, stay focused on what we want to accomplish to move into our best life, because this year is the beginning of our best life, because we are consciously manifesting it ourselves. Don't let Mercury retrograde bite us in the butt on Friday by not getting that communication sent out or forgetting to make the airline flight details. Just be careful of that. Enjoy the chaotic ride of Mercury retrograde. There's not a lot we can do, but we can be a little bit more conscious of what we're doing so we don't, our plans don't go awry. So enjoy the week ahead. Stay true to self. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational messages. If you like what you see today, please like, subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. I use your comments to learn and grow, so please keep them coming. Remember, everyone, the keynote for the Soul Sister channel. If you take one thing from watching this video today, please remember this. Life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week. I'll see you next Sunday. Happy Mercury retrograde. Namaste.